Welcome back to the channel. Today's gonna be a little bit different. We're working on my 2007 Suburban. The gauge cluster is out, the illumination, so you could barely see they park, drive, reverse, neutral, and you can't see the mileage at all. I bought this car maybe a month ago. I've been doing a lot of stuff to it, and I figured I would document this because it looks like it's a common problem. I did already take the gauge cluster out once and replace one of the transistors on the board, but that wasn't the issue. Well, it was part of it. The control chip for the voltage was actually bad, so I had to wait about a month, and they just showed up today. So I'm going to pull the dash back out and get the cluster out, and then we'll do the repair and put everything back together. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing you want to do is get your shift lever all the way in the bottom position, and then what you want to do is move your steering wheel down as well. Sorry, this is a little difficult with one hand. Okay, then we're going to start by popping this air vent off, and then we're going to pull this air vent back just a little bit, and then there'll be a few screws. There's one back here on the left, right here. There's one up here, one on this side, and then one right there. So that's what we're going to work on now. So you just want to get a pry tool and then pop this out. So we're in the middle there, and then you kind of want to work this around and get the top off here, and then the bottom as well. And the whole thing should come out in one piece, just like that. All right, and then the second side over here, you want to do the same thing. You're just going to pull right back here, and then this will pop out. You don't necessarily have to get the whole thing out, just enough to get the screw piece on the side here, which is right there. And then, so I'm going to take those out. And then the two on the top here. That's one. Okay. And then this cover piece pops right out. You just want to make sure that you pull the right side back a little bit so it can come off in one piece there. Then you have this face here. There's going to be 4 clips, one on each side on the bottom and one on the top. These are very hard to get out, so you're going to have to pull it pretty hard. Don't be afraid to break it as long as you're pulling in the right spot. Let me show you. So you want to pull up here, top left, and then top right, and then same top, or the bottom right, and then bottom left down here. Okay, that's all 4 there. And that face comes off. And then for this part, you have 4 screws all around the face of this. So one in each corner again, one down here, one up here, one over here, and then one down there. Okay, after those 4 are out, you can take the cluster out now. So this will pop right out like this. It comes out in one piece. You just want to disconnect this plug on the back here, and it's just a little squeeze clip, and that's it. The whole thing pops right out. Okay, so now we're gonna go inside and take the cover off and get down to the electronics. So we'll see you in a sec. All right, we're back on the bench here. We need to take the gauge cluster apart so we can get to the board on the back where we can solder on our new part. First, we're going to take off the top, the clear plastic here. There's going to be a couple clips on the top. These 2 here, we're just going to push in. And I'm going to stick something in there so that doesn't close back up on me. And then there's 2 on the side, same thing. And then 2 on the very back here. And that lifts off the face so you can get to your gauges here. So these do go back in a certain spot. So what I would recommend is taking a picture of where they're at on the board, or what you can do is put a piece of tape and then you can mark on the tape where those go. So I'm going to pop these off now. Okay, once those are off, then you can pop off these 3 tabs on the top. That's going to allow the face to come off here. It's going to be 2 on the sides, 1 on each. And then you should be able to just pop this right out. Okay, so here's the board. This area down here is where we're going to be working on. So this is the first attempt at the repair I did. I changed out the transistor, the board was burned up, and the pads were missing. So I had to put new traces down. And then that area right there, I'm not sure if you can see this tiny spot right here. That's where we're going to be working at right now to put in our new controller. Alright, I got you zoomed in here so we can see what we're working with here. This is the chip we're going to be replacing. I actually had taken it out before once I realized that was what the issue was, and I have some replacements here. So what we need to do now is prep the area, get some solder on the pads, and then get the new chip installed. it's a little crooked, so I'm gonna use some air and get that seated in the right spot. Okay, that looks better. Just got one little short. I gotta get out here. Alright, that looks good. That should be it. I'm going to go plug it in and make sure everything works, and then we'll reassemble. Okay, here we go. Going to see if this will come on now. There we go. All right, yep, so that's been off since I bought the car, and that was a problem. Fixed it right away, so that's awesome. And we're going to get this all put back together and installed back in the truck. Alright, repair is all done, so we're going to get this back together now. It's pretty easy, it just snaps back together the same way we took it apart. So first thing is we're going to put the white half on here first, and we're just going to press that into place. Make sure all the clips are clipped. And then we need to do our gauges. So remember, if you don't remember where these go, just if you took a picture or you taped and wrote the lines down, then you'll be good there. You just want to put them back on the same way they were when you took them off. Make sure you push them down all the way, but not too far that they rub against the bottom pad here. Okay, now we're going to put the top cover on. So also just snap back together, so we're going to stick it right in here and then just press down. Make sure all the sides are clipped, and that's it. And now we're going to put it back in the car. Alright, now we're going to put everything back together, and we're just going to pretty much do it the opposite way that we took everything off. So first we're going to get this down into the lowest position there. Make sure your steering wheel's down. And we'll get the cluster plugged in here. And we're just going to roll it up from the top and make sure it sits on these little pins right here, one on each side. And then we're going to start putting our screws back in. So remember, you have four, one on each corner. Okay. And next comes this trim piece. And you want to push in on the 4 corners there. Make sure all 4 clip into place. And then it's going to be the cover here. And then your 4 screws here. And the 2 up top. Okay, then you can press in your air vents. Oops. And here's the other one. Move our steering wheel back. Just back in park. And that's it. All fixed. And here it is one more time. Working. You can see both gauges are lighting up now. Cool, thanks. We'll see you next time.